Hello everyone and welcome back to my infeed. Today I've got passive voice in simple present tense and simple past tense. Before we get started, I would just like to invite you for the first time to watch my video in this channel to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified of the latest English lesson video from me. Alright, let's get on with the lesson. First of all, let's review what simple present tense and simple past tense are used for. Simple present tense is used to describe our activities that we do every day. In other words, it is describing our daily routines, while simple past tense is used to describe activities that took place or happened in the past. To construct passive sentence, we must know and master the structure of the sentence itself. Here, I will explain briefly how sentences are constructed in passive form. 1. Passive voice in simple present tense. To begin with, the structure we use is subject plus to be. In this case, we use is, am, are plus verb 3 or past participle. Here are some active sentences that we want to change into passive form. Number 1. Maria cleans her bedroom in the morning. The first step is to take the object of the sentence as the subject. In this case, her bedroom is the object of the sentence. So when we convert, it will become her bedroom is cleaned in the morning. Number 2. My parents drive me to school. So how is it gonna be in passive form? So when we convert to the passive form, it will become I am driven to school by my parents. I am driven to school by my parents. 3. My mother waters the flowers every day. So in passive form, it will become the flowers are watered every day by my mother. The flowers are watered every day by my mother. Number 4. The children return the books to the library. In passive form, it will become the books are returned to the library by the students. Number 5. George does his homeworks after school every day. In passive form, it will become his homeworks are done after school every day. His homeworks are done after school every day. Now let's get on with the second, passive voice in simple past tense. To begin with, the structure we use is subject plus to be. In this case, we use was and were plus verb 3 or past participle. Here are some examples of the active sentence in simple past tense. Number 1. The carpenter built some tables and chairs last week. So how is it gonna be if we change it into passive voice? It will become some tables and chairs were built by the carpenter last week. Some tables and chairs were built by the carpenter last week. Or you can also say, some tables and chairs were built last week by the carpenter. Number 2. The mechanic fixed the car yesterday. In passive form, it will become the car was fixed yesterday by the mechanic. Number 3. I bought a new laptop last month. In passive form, it will become a new laptop was bought last month. A new laptop was bought last month. Or we can also say the laptop was bought last month. Number 4. The police caught the thieves last night. If we want to change it into passive form, it will become the thieves were caught by the police last night. The thieves were caught by the police last night. Number 5. We finished the project last week. We finished the project last week. In passive form, it will become the project was finished last week by us. The project was finished last week by us. Now let's improve your skill by doing a little exercise in passive voice. Number 1. Edward writes a letter to his best friend. So how is it gonna be written in passive form? It will become: a letter is written by Edward to his best friend. A letter is written by Edward to his best friend. Number 2. The children sang the song nicely. In passive form, it will become: the song was sung by the children nicely. The song was sung by the children nicely. The last questions. He took some papers to read. He took some papers to read. So how is it gonna be written in passive form? It will become: some papers were taken by him to read. Some papers were taken by him to read. Well, that's how to change sentences into passive voice in both simple present tense and simple past tense. I hope you practice it well in both written and spoken. Thanks for watching and see you in the next English lesson video. See you soon! Practice makes perfect.